What's going on, YouTube? It's J Nick coming at you again with another installment in my gastric sleeve journey. I'm a bit late, so please forgive me. I was supposed to have done my 1 month update a couple weeks ago, so this is about some 6 weeks post-op now. However, since I happen to be in the car again, I figured I'd do it while I'm driving. So, for the numbers, that's what everybody's interested in. When I went for my 1 month follow-up, I was 35 pounds down for my first month after surgery. So 35 for 4 weeks out, and that makes a total of just about 50 and a half pounds from the time I started my journey back in September. My surgery wasn't until February 24th, so I lost about 20 pounds pre-surgery just on dieting, and then 35 pounds post-surgery. I'm sure I've lost more weight than that in the last 2 weeks. I can tell because, of course, my clothes fit different. I had to buy a new belt and do all those good things that all of us on this journey are going to have to do. One of the best things about my doctor visit, he said, of course, my weight went down, my body fat went down from 44% to 31% in the first month. So my goal is to be down somewhere in the low 20s when I go back in another couple weeks, which will be a month from my last visit. So far everything is going good. Weight's coming off, feeling good. He released me to work out, which is the one thing that I was waiting on and couldn't wait to do, was get back in the gym. I got tired of just walking. Walking is great, don't get me wrong, but being a former athlete, I like working out. I like hitting the gym. But speaking of which, one piece of advice, unsolicited advice, but advice nonetheless. One piece of advice I'd give everybody who's thinking about this or just had it done or in the process of recovering: when you go to the gym, be careful to make sure that you either eat before you go, or even beyond that, start off slow and learn how your body is going to react to the stresses of being back in the gym working out. Because one thing you have to remember that I had to learn or relearn and continuing to adjust to is that if you're like me and you're used to hitting the gym a certain kind of way, or you like to work out a certain kind of way, you might not be able to do that in the beginning, simply because, and not even from the physical standpoint of you're not as strong, but from the aspect of you can't eat like you used to. So you don't have the fuel in your body like you used to. And there was a couple of occasions I was in the gym and going in hard, and then after about 30-40 minutes I felt like I was going to pass out. But then I had to remember, can't eat a lot, can't drink a lot at one time. So that was the biggest thing. So once I stopped, got some water in me, got a little bit of a shake in me, got home, tried to get some food in me, I gradually started getting better. So one thing that I definitely wanted to share with anybody that looks at this, is when you start working out, definitely take it slow and build up to where you were, or just go slow period and build up gradually. Because once again, good, bad, and different, I only know one way to work out, and that's to go in and hit it. However, there's a couple times I almost hit the floor trying to go in and hit it, and I don't want anybody else to have to go through that if they don't have to go through that. But other than that, everything is going good. I'm feeling better, I'm looking better. I actually feel the energy difference. My knees feel better, even though I still have to have surgery on one of them, but that's a whole nother topic. But definitely feel the difference going upstairs and everything else. All the good aspects of having the surgery and losing the weight. I'm definitely feeling those things. So Like I said, I'm 35 down this first month. My goal was to lose 30 pounds in month 2. And then 2020 for the 4 months after April. April 24th would be my 8 weeks out, my 2 months out. So that would put me at a total of about, I don't know, 140 math-wise. So really, I'll probably settle around 130 that I might lose. As long as I come back, I figure I'll settle around 230, and I'll be happy. That'll put me at 120-pound weight loss from my highest weight. I get down to about 220 or 230. That'll put me at senior year in high school weight. So 230 and rocked up and healthy. So I think that's it for this installment. Thanks everybody for watching, for tuning in, for choosing to look at it. I had to apologize again. I got to get online. I know there's been some comments on some of the videos that I've made, and I appreciate all of them. I got to definitely get on there and reply to those comments, because I don't take it lightly and I don't take it for granted, because this is something that I had to think long and hard about doing anyway. So I appreciate everybody's time that watched it, and appreciate even more the time that you took to comment on it, and all the well wishes that I've gotten so far. I really appreciate it. It actually helps to keep me going, because I feel like I'm not really with a support group per se or anything like that. It's kind of like YouTube is my online support group, because definitely want to have good news to share as much as possible. So whether you know it or not, you all help to keep me on track. Even though I don't know you and you don't necessarily know me, you're still helping me. So I appreciate you. But that's it for this installment. I do my best to do better, to check in on a more regular basis. It won't be 4 weeks again. Try and get an update next week, or definitely by the week after, when I go to my next doctor visit in a couple weeks. But until then, God bless. Signing off.